Nice. There we go. Oh, the lighting, of course. I took a small breather to make sure that that things are as... What's it called now again? Is it G hub? Yes. That things are as they should. And of course, I forgot the whole lighting thing. It's like my kitchen is too bright and my, I don't know what to call it, stream light or whatever. Oh, there we go. Now it made a sound. Let's see. Even when I try. Ah, ouchie. Okay, good. Maybe we can... Hold on, 1 second. It's a bit bright in here anyway. Okay. Because it's also after the daylight savings thing shift. It's so much darker at this time of day, and I don't think I'm used to it. Or it's so dark outside. It's only like 6 p.m. or 18 my time, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel so tired. So that's why I have coffee. Coffee. Sorry for that sound. Welcome, Rex. Nice to have you pop in. I was thinking about what to do with this stream. It's so hard. It's so hard. And there's obviously the tiny magic route, which is my good fallback. I think last time, I don't know if it was last time, but I entertained the notion of building a noob's mod tools on stream. It's like a self-feed, or not self-feeding, but like a self-feeding thing. Because when he's done with this mod, we will have the best stream of our lives. I'm looking forward to these boats so much. But yeah, so I'm not actually sure what to do. But I was thinking, because we have tiny magic stuff, I don't feel too much in the mood to be building though. And maybe that's the issue. And I was also thinking, you know, because there will be a 1.6 update at some point. Probably within a month, I think. I think it's really starting to stabilize. There's some quite good, or small but good bug fixes in it, I think. Like already today I fixed 2 rendering issues that I don't even know if you have seen or noticed. But it's kind of just ironing out anything left, basically. And I was thinking, should this, because it's a 1.6 update, it feels so big when I put it like that, and it probably should be. But it's also quite big underneath the hood, like performance improvements, stuff like that. But still, like, should there be any content in the update maybe? Should I make a drawing stream? It's been months since I drew something on stream. Not that I have any good ideas. But maybe that could be an avenue as well. Because I remember the good old drawing streams of tangents into food stuff. But I don't know. I was also going to... What was that now again? There was something I wanted to look into. Maybe it comes back up. Remaster Horticular in UE5. Ah! Now that's something. That's something. Yeah, I don't remember. I had like a weird thought. I don't know. I think I'm just going to launch Horticular. But should I launch the... Maybe I should launch the latest version. Because I should have the save and mod. No, I don't have the mods then. Ah, never mind. Okay. Here we go. I think we're doing Horticular. And then I can switch if I get some energy from my coffee. Holy moly. Oh, right. I need to change scene quickly. Oh, okay, you couldn't hear me then. Perfect. Hold on. There we go. It's called Scene 2, the weird scene. And I have no idea what it is. I must have accidentally added it at some point. Oh, wait. I cannot hear the game. Is it off? Ah, yeah. Here we go. Look at the background. Oh, also the autumn event is on. I was testing the other day, and I was surprised, I guess. I forgot that there are events in the, like, date-driven events. So I was like, whoa, the main menu looks different. That was cool. Or fun. Other news? I don't know. I cannot say too much, but I'm done with stuff. I can put it like that. Things are kind of done. And I'm kind of, as of today, moving towards other things. Oh, speaking of, sorry for screaming. I really need a compressor. I was thinking about DLC the other day. Maybe because we had the... this is really good, actually. I can just zone out, look at the game, and talk. Like, yeah, since I like the sound of my voice or something. I can just feel I'm already getting into the groove of half thinking, half processing. I was thinking of DLCs the other day because we had this discussion on... I feel like these bats are a bit too... not too big, but to take up a bit too much space. Anyhow, right, we had a Discord chat, short one, brief one on DLCs. That was more for fun. Oh, right, we were doing the dragon stuff last time. It's true. And I've been thinking a bit, you know, what would a DLC look like that I could do that feels like okay to do, you know, like not a cash grab or something weird like that. But that's still, yeah. And that is, you know, creatively fun and interesting and new. So we're kind of still thinking a bit in those lines as well. Because one idea I had for a long time is the... Oh, we were doing this last time. And yeah, like I'm thinking of doing something somehow, I'm not sure how yet, but somehow more gameplay oriented and maybe more mysterical or mysterious. Where I guess there would be less letters and less text and more focus on like doing stuff in the world, and I guess actions would uncover things, and maybe there are, you know, like more like note driven or note based lore, or maybe story or whatever, kind of in that area, set of course in a corrupted world. And I'm kind of, I don't have a clear idea, but whenever I think of it, it sounds kind of fun. A bit like going from a normal Star Trek episode to one based on like what's it called, like detectives or something. So more environmental storytelling. Yeah, kind of more in that area. Something, you know, something more, I don't know which words to use, but more mysterious, less exposition, less in your face. Because everything in your face means, I mean, in Horticular, that means letters, and that means a lot of time to make. And time is money, of course, but then also, you know, the translation costs and Yeah, I know it sounds super boring to be talking about financials, but it's kind of a reality I need to think of when I plan these things. And I think I mentioned, you know, like maybe it would be in that case smaller than the snow expansion, and maybe then also, I mean, not maybe, then it would be cheaper as well. But I feel like there's something I could or should do, but I also need to feel that it's, you know, like a good thing to do. Because the game is very top down, you build things. It has its kind of mechanics, so I don't know how much you can stray outside of it. But I have definitely how do you say? Thought the thought. I had the thought at some point that what if you need to control a character to do things? A bit like our weird streams we had before. You know, like you are in a corrupted world and there could be, I mean, like lore-wise, it wouldn't be too hard because you wouldn't have, you know, full magical access or something, and you need help from corrupted creatures or so to expand and do nice things. And I guess these corrupted ones would be the good ones as well, and kind of a bit like the Frozen Frontier expansion, but more corruption based, with loads of cool new items, of course, and new creatures and things like that. I think that could kind of work. Not exactly sure. I think it's often interesting when designing games to start with what you can't do. Like the game Firewatch, they decided fairly early on that they couldn't do 3D character animations. Ah, I know the game for sure. I never played it, and I also don't remember anything of animations. So that's why you spend the game talking to the other characters over walkie-talkie. Ah, I mean, I love those things. You know, like constraints are definitely the way to go. Like with anything creative, doesn't matter which you know, art aspect it is. There's also a talk by John Carmack, I think. I don't remember which QuakeCon it was, but it's quite old now. Speaking about hardware constraints, you know, when doing software and how that's a good thing in general. And sorry, this tangent now, because that's kind of cool actually. I didn't know that, and from the bits I know of the game, it's definitely adding to. Okay, these are the ghosts from the event. I forgot about that. Awesome. Good. What was I saying? Yeah, it's quite as atmospheric, right? Firewatch. So if you would have had, you know, some animated or poorly animated person, that's not the same as being isolated and talking into a walkie-talkie, right? That's really cool, actually. So what would that be in Horticular? I mean that could be the thing, right? You cannot. I guess that's where my question is. As I said before, like the normal Horticular mechanics are so. I mean, it's the tools. It's what you use, and to stray too much from that might be alienating a bit too much. I think the expansion mechanic change in Frozen was fun to do, and kind of the only big fixing this big change from the normal game. I guess Frozen had more. It was, I guess, less linear in a way, because you kind of had full access, but you had to build everything. Maybe not less linear, but it felt different, at least in my opinion. It's how constraints can become features. Yeah. It's an interesting thought. Because I also think, if we look at it from a production point of view, like, what? You almost forgot to be here, Anub? I like that you changed your name. I think you did, at least. Where was I going? Anub tangented me. I forgot now. So, all right, production point of view, it's like painting a corrupted plant or something otherworldly would definitely be more, well, for sure easier. Like time-wise, a lot of the time I spent was when I didn't feel like it looked good enough or realistic enough. That takes time, whereas if you can pick and choose, yeah, then it's a bit easier, I guess. But I don't know. It's just a thought in my head. I really need to... I feel like I talk about this a lot, but I think I will need to think on it for a while. Maybe I talked about exactly this thing last stream. Because right now I'm thinking, let's see how any future releases go on whenever an announcement happens, and take it a bit from there. I've also been looking into releasing on GOG as well. I should have done that earlier. I do like GOG. I just never prioritized it, I guess. So that's also something that might happen soonish, depending a bit. Anub, if you have any things you need for your mods, by the way, I said this in the start of the stream. I'm kind of tired today, hence the coffee, and I'm just down for lower energy. Holy moly, that ghost sound is almost annoying. There we are. I would actually, if you had any cool ideas to make on stream for your mod, I might do that, because I might enjoy it. Also, I think we managed to get the princess and dragon and everything. Oh, and obsidian fish last time. So I think we kind of left off there as well. Well, I think I ended with this thing. Maybe I can show... No. I don't think my bug fixes are so visible. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Hello, Mr. Keeper. Oop. Like feature, yeah, like if you had... It's a long shot. Like if you had anything that would be of interest. I just feel like these last ones you had were so easy to do, like literally 30 seconds. And maybe it could be fun to do on stream. I don't know. Probably not. But it would be valuable, and... Or maybe I should say it would be fun for me to make. I'm not sure if it would be fun to watch, but that's fine for sometimes. I don't feel very fun today. Oh, it's called Smog. Also, we have a guest. I forgot we had a ghost. Oh, wow. It's so cute. I forgot we got that one. Ah, is that the sleeping animation? Yes. Okay. That's so cute. Awesome. Boom, boom. No. Oh, right. We had this stuff as well going. I feel like with every stream I open up... What is this? Oh, it's a cloud. We open up a new area. Oh, also we started here, right. And it's just more and more to keep track of. Let's see, photo mode. Slightly FPS droppy, this zoomed out. Oh, I think it's the stream for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I encode with my graphics card, but yeah, I guess it drops the frames a bit here. But I like to zoom out to plan what to do next, because I think the cloud area could be cool to expand upon a bit. Oh, here we could see maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Time to show a bug. I wish I had some kind of, you know, like a marker thingy that I could point and draw at on stream. But if you see the shadow of the... oh, sorry, keeper. The shadow of the freezer. Or I should invert it. It has some effects like smoke or icy stuff. Freezy stuff coming out of it. And but it doesn't have anything directly behind it. And that's because the shadow, the rendering of the shadow messes up the effect. And I fixed that today. So if you ever were annoyed by this part, that's literally like 0.00001% of the game. 1.6 fixes that. Two things come to mind, like being able to disable the nectar exchange feature, make it available later, and items being destroyed when the tile becomes unfitting. Ooh, interesting, interesting. I guess nectar exchange is for balancing because it can be a bit easy. Wouldn't be too hard, I think, to disable. I can have a look. I can have a look. The other one is a bit harder. I know. I know I've looked into it. Because of Frozen Frontier, and I decided it wasn't necessary anyway because it would be annoying in that expansion. I'm just thinking, because it's kind of what happens when you made something different with nectar. Holy moly, of course you did. That's so cool, as usual. Because when you sell a plot of land, then we do it. So it could be, I mean, I can have a look on stream. I'm waiting till the next day and then we see. And if it's not scary to add, I will add. Maybe a morning check for tile availability toward lag. I think it should be, honestly, it's probably not even, that's probably even laggier, to be honest, because then you would need to check everything. And of course it's doable. But I do a lot of things on tile updates instead. So that's actually way easier on it. So we can see. I'm gonna pause this. And we move into my other scene. I should rename these. What's it called? Game making. There's also one called No Audio. No Auto Music. Hold on. Okay, so this is the same, except you don't have the song. Maybe that was some kind of special okay. Oh, right. I think we were, yeah. I was painting something for Frozen Frontier, and we were doing all of the OST in the background. Honestly, maybe I should do that. Like, let's see. Maybe we can do this on stream. No. I'm not a streamer, so I don't know. I wish, because I know some streamers have, you know, like music cues and stuff. I could easily just queue up all of my OST tracks if I knew how to do it, but maybe I can't, you know, like in vanilla OBS. So yeah, maybe it's this for now, and well, let's do it this way. Hold on. Let's make sure that no sensitive information comes out. Where did I put the music here? No, not there. Audio, music, all of them. And then I lower the volume, and I think we should be good. Let's quit for now. There we go. Because I don't hear, that's the thing. I don't hear the music in the for the background music for the stream. So only you hear it, and maybe it's super annoying to hear it exactly the same thing over and over again. I never thought of that. Also, I'm impressed by how the game handles like 100 quests that are in the backgrounds and the 300 plus items, hundreds of animals. And also we have healing range, but no decay, banish, restore range. Okay, those ranges are super easy to do. Maybe I can get warmed up with that. Let's see, that's 3 things we need to change. The worst part of this is I'm now going to show why it's so easy to do, or how it's so easy to do. And you're going to think, why didn't you do that from the first place? And my answer to that is everything's just a priority. Even if it's quick, it still takes time from something else. Anyhow, so decay, banish, restore range. We don't have banish range? Hold on. Damager, oh, I forgot how this is called now. Yeah. Damager routine data. So this is basically the data model of the editor. And you have cast distance. What are you saying now, Mr. Anob? Sorry. Maybe I'm tired. I feel a bit edgy. Anyhow, I do think then, though, that decay and restore don't have these. I'm quite sure. Because we have the healer, cast distance, damager, cast distance. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't add it, because I didn't need it. But also, you know, things like, I think you asked like 2 weeks ago for, or maybe 3, for, you know, basic arithmetic support in the commands. And it's true, I never needed it. And the command system is like, it's an abomination. So I didn't really feel urged to add on to it. But also, like, adding it was how many seconds? Anyhow. Yeah, thank you, Anub, for making mods. I don't know. I just like making stuff, and it feels nice when a quick code change makes something creative happen in another end. I don't know. For me, that was always why I made the mod system and everything with Horticular anyway. Like, of course, there is business value in mods, you know, if things take off, etc. But also, you know, just seeing how you and others have made some really cool mods, actually. Like Songbird Pack, for instance. Like, that's just awesome. And as we can see here, Restore doesn't have a range. And I'm going to guess distance is right. That doesn't help anyone. But 64 is the length of... Oh, spooky music. The X length words are definitely hard for me today. Coordinate system wise, the X axis, length of a tile. So, like, because the tiles are isometric, 64 is the isometric distance. So, yeah, you get it. So I guess this is the one we will need. I can tell you what this means. This is the data, of course. Notify is a library I'm using. It adds a property, if you know C#, notify property change stuff, which makes it very easy to integrate stuff in the editor. So it's private here, but this also adds a property that we can use in our routine. So let's see, we have and we give it a default to 64, so we don't mess stuff up, but I might have to change that, we'll see. Restore routine. Finder, targeter. I guess it's tile target. Maybe this doesn't have a setting. Maybe we need to start adding stuff then. No, target distance. Here we go. Distance in tiles, okay. I'm probably not going to convert to a new distance in at this stage of Horticular. So I think this will be in tiles, which is fine. I'm just going to check what the default is. 0 full. What is the default? The default is 0. Interesting. What have I used for like decay stuff? 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, or 0 for warmth because something, something. Right, it's for creatures moving to heat. Okay. So, I'm actually going to lower the music a bit. Even though this one is nice. We're going to move this away from our entity coordinate system, and this is now in tiles. Maybe we can name it thusly for help also. I guess it should be 0 as default because this wasn't set here. So it would be 0 here. Just double checking. No, target distance is 1 by default. Never mind. That's such a weird way. Ah, okay. Now I see why there's logic here. Okay. Okay. Target distance should be 1 by default to not mess up existing logic. And now we only do this. Target distance equals data dot. Am I stupid? Data dot. What? I know I look silly now. Oh, maybe it just didn't regenerate yet. Also, we should unload these things. They mess up some. Build and what's it called? Like hot swap stuff. Here we go. Right, I just need to build. It's going to be called this. Super easy. Maybe it needs to be partial. Yes, that's why. Classic Codian stuff. And now cast. What? It will be called this. Boom. And you now have it in next patch. A noob. I should try it as well on stream. I'm not going to push this live without a test. Holy moly, you wrote so much stuff suddenly. Also, a version of reward money that doesn't have a sound animation like Nectar. Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah. Does this would the script work as well, or is that not good enough? Also, I have this weird thing where increasing a garden size will make tiles and habitats stop rendering when zoomed in, and the bottom side of the garden. Yeah, I think I won't be able to get around that one easily. All I can say is Horticular has a kind of specific rendering setup, and I don't want to mess with it too much because it could have side effects. I could play around with it maybe at some point. But it's super weird, the rendering. It's one of the things that will definitely, I will not make another game in the same way. I know what you mean. I think it's basically, well, I'm not completely sure, but I think it's the layering precision that gets messed up. Because it's not a 3D game, it's a 2D game. And there are like layers involved that's automatically calculated. And when you get too far down on a huge map, the layer goes out of, maybe it's out of the, probably like the clipping plane of camera stuff, graphic stuff. Yeah. The script for money still animated change of money. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So it's not the reward thing, but just the... Might be hard to... I will have a look. We can see. Okay, yeah, thanks, Anoop. No, I know. It's, I don't know when I realized, probably I did what you did. Like, when I added the size thingy, I just, for fun, made a huge map to see what works. And the game can kind of handle a decent amount of tiles, but it starts breaking down if it gets too big. But we have the restorer. Sorry, there was also something else you mentioned. Am I silly? I don't see it. Walkie-talkie? No, that's too far. Decay, banish, restore. So we have banish. We have now restore. So decay will be exactly the same thing because it uses the same logic. Yes, a different action. So it's going to be super easy to do. If I find it. Power routine. Dropper. Thief. There's so much fun stuff. But where's Decayer, honestly? Oh, that's... no. Hold on. Random mover. Inhabitant. Restorer. Healer. Banisher. There's Decayer. There you go. There we go. And... There we go. Oh, I haven't converted this to the proper system. Okay. Now I need to look at my maybe not most favorite code. Okay. What do? We have the decay action here. So that's the check surrounding item. Yeah, but this, okay, this looks okay. If it's close enough, and that's that check, we do the decay action. This one doesn't check distance or anything, right? No. Not at all. We also don't have a timer for the decay action, like we cannot speed it up. But this is going to be super easy. It's static, we cannot have it static, but that should be fine. In that case, it would be, yes, this. I think, I mean, I could do this. Like if you would put 0 in, you would never... Ah, that's not true. That would mean the creature would need to move to the tile. Let me just double check this code. What happens when we make it 0? Oops. Keyboard. Oh no, I remapped stuff. Well, if it crashes, you will notice. Okay, now the decayer should work for a longer distance as well. And forgot to put sealed on things at some point, I guess. Good. Let's try this. Let's try it out. I'm just going to open the editor. It's a bit slow opening. 12 seconds, 13 seconds. Because it needs to rebuild the editor now that we have made changes. Please. It's really slow now. It's usually quite fast. I don't know why. I wonder if it's because I'm streaming or so. Okay, there we go. Welcome to editor if you never saw this. If you're a noob, you have seen this. What are we doing? We're looking at animals. Maybe we do, yes, the keepers. Behavior data, routines. Restorer starts at 1. That's good. So maybe we now boost their distance to 12. As we should. And we save. Oh, also we need the... Is it now number 17? No, it's not. I started to forget the IDs for 7, of course. For the creatures now. It's been so long. Oh, right. They have also Restorer when friendly. That's fun. Decayer when enemy... So let's super boost the... the corrupted. And launch. You have the editor open as we talk. Yeah. I should do I can do an update after stream as well. Because then you will have the bug fixes as well. Not that you, I don't know if you have noticed, but there are a couple of things. Maybe I can show one on stream now actually. If it launches. Yes. Oh, we will have music. Thank you. Oh, boss time. It's definitely loading slower when I'm streaming, I think. But that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I can show this super quick. Hello, Waffle. Did you change name? Waffle Burb. Oh no, I clicked it. I'm so stupid. Well, oh, this is also the old build with another bug. I'll redo this. It's also not it's also not interesting at all, actually. But I need to show someone that I fixed things. Frozen. Huh? Am I wrong, Waffle? Or are you someone else? That would be even more hilarious. Or maybe you always had a name and I'm silly. So the bubbles here indicating press this to make quest. They were not glowing or emissive in not the live build that's out now, and I realized that like it's a bug that's applicable to handful particle effects. So I fixed that, and yeah, as you can see, you can now see them also in the dark, so to speak. Weird. Is it for me or? I'm confused. When I think of Waffles, I think of Animator. Yes, it is Waffles from the Waffles channel. Good. Maybe it's my YouTube or so, because it gives me your handle, Waffleburb 7603, and not your name. I don't know how YouTube works. Been mostly playing through the mod, adding stuff where things were missing. Sorry, getting out of this. Speeding things up, making a new mechanic that forces me to make me sprite even more stuff. Awesome. Spriting is fun. And respriting old items. Yeah, I was also confused for a second, Waffles. It would have been a big coincidence if there was another Waffles jumping in. What are we doing? Oh, we're testing stuff. Right. This one is good. Yeah, that must explain why I said you changed your name too. That's true. And Rex is, I think, the same as usual. But it's funny, your user handle is Anoob with 2 O's. Let's see. We have... What do we have? It's not a cottage, though. Keeper cottage. Here we go. And entity spawn 1 7. Oh, that's the wrong one. It didn't work. It didn't work. I think it's because... Okay, the decayer doesn't use the correct... It doesn't use the old... Okay, well, we're going to skip the decayer because I don't want to rewrite this code. Ah, that sucks. Like the restorer uses a shared component that makes things much easier to do. But the decayer doesn't. I'm going to relaunch, by the way. So messing with that. Basically, the decayer is a bit older. Oh, I messed this up now. 2 musics. Awesome. Hold on. Okay. Please. Oh, another thing. But still. So the decayer is basically bound to run to the decaying tile, and then it tries to decay. So it doesn't do a range check until then. So that's why it doesn't work. And I don't dare touch this, honestly, for now. But that's fine. I can at least have one change. Oh, also, I wanted to show this. Borderless is now proper borderless. And you cannot see the difference on stream, I presume. But tabbing in and out doesn't create full screen like effects anyway. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm just going to try this super quick. We had this one and entity. Oh, entity spawn 1. What's a keeper now? Is it 2? Yes. You live here. And now we add some rates and add decay. Huh? Are there other cheats? I don't think so. Is that no. Oh, right. There we go. Polls. Okay. 10, 3. Okay, never mind. Where's the keeper? Flurry. Why is it running? It should do magic from there. No. Maybe it wasn't as easy as I thought. Maybe I tried this before and gave up because it would take too long. I'm very confused, to be honest. Do we need to activate like... I feel like I need to... It heals its own house though, so that's good, I guess. What's happening? Yeah, restore isn't very nice right now. I'm going to lower the volume a bit. There we go. Now I have some debugging tools on that shows pathing. I think this is just super weird. Probably doesn't play super well with my change. We can have a look. Let's debug. Oh, look, it did a thing and then it aborted. Very interesting. No. Okay, let's have a look in here. Yeah, I can see there's a bug. You made me find a bug, a noob. No. I had this idea for a story and I really wanted to write this feeling I had down at the time I had time to start writing. I completely forgot the feeling I wanted to emerge from this. No. That's like having a dream. Uh, I know the feeling, and now whenever I get like any kind of game idea, I just write it down as quickly as I can, even though I know I will never make the game. It's like, yes, getting it down makes me sleep easier if it's in bed, and if it's not, maybe I will remember at some point, looking in the document. But that's a growing document, for sure. What was I doing? Right, verify state, I think. Okay. All right, I want it here. Okay, we now have a target. Target is 4340, that's fine. Is priority good enough? Yep. Are we within the distance? We are. Okay, so this should now trigger its action. So it might be something else. It aborts the move. It invokes the thingy. Oh, okay. Reset target, which is only this. And that's fine. Okay, so it's something with the invoke. Super exciting. Let's see. Am I silly? There should be an action here somewhere. This is just the speed. This is... How long? Oh! The restorer also has this kind of logic. How amazing is that? Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. We can try. Let's try. It's a bit easier logic at the very least. Because it has the thing here. Surrounding decay cooldown is done. Yeah, then it does the thing, and then we're done. And here we only use one. Okay, sorry, I need to restart. And then I think we're good. Looks very similar to the other one, but it doesn't use exactly the same logic, so it should be fine. Oof. What's that, Rex? Bugs, yes. That's funny. So I guess, no, it was never configurable in the editor, so it's kind of fine. It always worked with only the number 1. And as soon as I expand it, we get a bug. It's fine. So what would happen is basically it finds the decay to fix, and then it tries to path close enough to it. And as soon as it's close enough, it says, I'm done pathing now. It's time to check if I am close enough. So it checks not the distance now, but like a final check that there's decay there. And it wasn't close enough, basically, because that check was hard-coded to 1. So I forgot that, I guess. But it should be... I think this will work now. If not, I'm a dum-dum. Set C decay. Add decay. 7, 3. Maybe it's the other direction. No. I don't know why they are destroyed every time. All right, we need a keeper. Entity, spawn, 1, 2. Oh, breakpoint. Look at this. It's working. You better use this, Anub. This was stressful. Speaking of Anub, it should be dinner time for you, just so you know. Well, I guess this works. Awesome. Not bad at all. One more. Oh no. I guess they had like slight decay. I was worried it was stuck in a weird loop of somehow if that was a bug now, I would be very surprised. So I was a bit scared for a second. Oh crap, you're right. I'm off to eat. Good. Awesome. Let's commit this. Restorer. This was restorer, right? Yes. Sorry for not showing this. It's not terribly fun. We added this to restorer and decayer. We didn't do anything with. We don't want to add any bugs right now. Just double checking the code. I mean, I can show this, I guess. Yoink. Yoink. Looks good. Yeah, not too bad. And why not? Cool. We made a thing. We made a thing. What else? I like that it's like a task list for me to do on stream. But I like it. I feel productive. And it's also not super serious, which is a bit different from normal. What else was there? Oh, there was the money thing. That's a bit interesting. Maybe I should have a look at... Just for fun, I'm curious about the removing items on unsupported ground. Could work. Oh wait, I missed a text or a message. Looks at code, adds struct variable, and if statement. New feature unlocked. Basically. Oh right, disabling the nectar trader. Yeah. That's not hard. It's almost a UI change, or maybe it's even just a UI change at this point. Because we have a nectar menu, maybe? No. Nectar merchant menu? No. Is it special merchant menu? Yes, it is. Don't ask. Naming is hard, and that is a legacy name if I ever saw one. Holy crap. It's been called that since so long back. This could be static, right? No, but it could be this. Anyhow, what was I doing? Right, the nectar thing. Let's see. Because here is a button, and this is actually the only thing, I think, yes, T and Y, that opens the trade screen. Ergo, all we would need to do is, well, that's not correct. No, wait, it is correct. This has a show action. Yeah. We just need to add something here. Some logic, and that removes the button, and then it should work. Now the question is, we want to remove, maybe I could have shown this before. I want to remove the button that enters the trade screen. And I'm just thinking now, because this is, oh, holy moly. This is not stored somewhere in game data yet. And it would be very easy and very cheap to do. Oh, of course, we have the nectar data. I'm stupid. It has literally like three things stored. So I think we just open the special merchant service. Here we go. And we add it. So this is the special merchant enabled. And now, maybe that's something for my upcoming DLC, if I do one, to also add that. But right now I'm going to just have a variable, I think, for now. And it's going to start as enabled because we don't want to mess anything up. So what would we call this? Nectar trading or trading. So now we already have a command variable we can use from the console or whatever commands, for now at least. And then, which will be good enough for a noob, I think. And now all we need to do, come on, is service. Oh, do we have the game data here? No, I don't think we do. No, we need to expose that. Okay, hold on. There we go. So now we can access the data from our code, super easy. And done. Basically done. Let's test. Let's test. Oh, we ran out of music. What if replay, shuffle? There we go. Oh, I might need to restart again. There's a weird bug with with Horticular where I sometimes need to, or very often need to relaunch after a build, and then everything is fine. I don't know what that is. And I don't have the energy to fix it or look into it. Seems annoying. And I'm so used to just relaunching once. Let's open a save, because I want to check that everything still works. That's the main thing. Well, we have bought everything, but we have the trade screen. Let's see, can we get another one? I just need to double check a few. Thank you. Bat test. Oh, this is such an old save. Holy moly. Seed world. What is this? It might actually be one of your your gardens I've used for finding and fixing bugs at some point. Yeah, this works. This works. We got the duck. We can exchange nectar as we should, but oh, what did I name it? Trading enabled. Oh, that's such a bad name. I will fix that. False. And now, voila. And now we press T, nothing happens. We test a gamepad. Just needs to turn on. It's blinking. I need to buy a new gamepad. All I can say is it doesn't really connect to itself anymore. There's like a dongle thing. And come on, turn off. So I need to, I think it works if I connect it with a cable and then take the cable out, and then it's kind of connected to the dongle. But my cable is right now attached to my microphone, so I think it's going to work anyway. Awesome. It's in. You got another feature, noob. You mad modder. Let's see. Hit add special. All right, I did this on stream before. Get it. Oh, right, I need to change the name. Nectar trade. There we go. Why did music die? That's so weird. We can't open, it's using unsupported encoding setting. And it worked before, like we played it before on stream, and it's just a normal OGG file. Windows Media Player, what are you doing? So we have the field, we have the exposed thingy, we have the visibility, and all right, I just added that for while I was in the code digging. Add toggle for showing nectar trading button. Good enough. Not sure if I will use it myself at some point, but maybe I know will. Yay, we did something. What else? I like taking orders like this. It's actually like normally there are so many things I need to figure out myself, like not only what I should do, but how it should be done and what the end result should be, and you know, where is the good enough line. And here it's just a noob being my boss, saying I need this and this and this, and then I just make it. It's kind of like a don't need to think, just do kind of thing. And I'm so looking forward to the mod, so I hope we will see this in the mod now. I had this for the story, blah blah blah. That was waffle. And then this was a money thing, and right, and then the tiles. We can have a look at the tiles. I'm not very hopeful. I'm worried the code will be a bit too annoying to mess with at this point in the game, like bugs, etc. But we'll see. Like me causing new bugs, that is. Restaurant Vectorvox. I'll have a steak and chips, please. Oof. Now we're talking food again. And I'm getting hungry. Maybe today's pizza day. Where would I need to go for this? Because I think, if I know correctly, Anubis using the freezing thing, the freezing logic, and that one is called Eat Service. Cheat service. It's been so long since I wrote any code. It's literally been like last proper day was, you know, February or something. Since I wrote Horticular code. I mean, I've been coding, but not on the game. Let's see. What else would it be? I could browse it visually, but I want to remember. No, it's not coming. Is it like freeze? No. Well, we have this. We can start there. Okay, so where is this used? This is used, okay, of course, in the constants. Hold on. So it would be here. So that means we have a... Am I blind? Get freeze level, and that will be used by temperature service. Of course, it's called temperature service. Oh, what's that? Oh, I think it's the station ships are done. They are on their way for you now, Rex. You'll have them in... I don't remember where you live. I think it's the UK. So you will have them in 3 hours by plane. Okay. So we have the heat map, and that's not what we care about. Set temperature. In theory, this is where it could be. So this is where I would have added, I think, the logic to kill off plants if it got too cold. And so that was basically the plan from the beginning of the DLC, to have when it gets too cold, the plants die off, or items are ruined, or whatever. but I went away from that at some point because it was I thought it would be too harsh on the player. But this is where I would have put the logic for sure. We have set temperature. Ah, okay. It's in here, and that's actually a good a good point to put the code on. We're getting close now. Getting close. I wonder if... Yeah, it might be a bit too messy. It's not super bad, but... Because what would it mean even? Like, because for me it's basically if one item in a stack doesn't tolerate the temperature, we need to kill the full stack, kind of. Or at least from that layer. Horticular Frostpunk crossover. Your keepers freeze to death if it's too cold. I mean, that wouldn't be very hard to do. That's honestly an easier change than this. There's a method that says freeze keeper or freeze entity. That's invoked. So I could just, when that happens, invoke the method called kill and accept an entity. And you can guess what happens afterwards. I mean, that would kind of be cool also as a hardcore mode. Wouldn't work in the DLC because it's kind of part of the story that creatures freeze to death, but welcome back, Anub. We made something, I forgot now. Oh, right, the button is disableable. Disableable? You can disable the button now in the next build. You need to use a command for it, or it's like a data thingy. It's called C_nectar trading enabled. And if you disable that, it will keep in the save file. And there you go. Just invoke or change it in a command during like the first thing in the DLC or the mod, and it should work. Or you can turn it off and on if you want to add some quest for it. I don't know. Okay. What was I thinking? Right. Because this would then need to check all items. Or we could just check the base item. But it would only be for temperature. Oof. We'll see. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not too sure of this one. I feel like it's a bit too... It would feel like a hack, adding a hack. And not the good way, because this is temperature now, and there could be other things like... I will need to think on it, I think. What else? I had a look at least. Good enough. Something. We had a rendering thing, and honestly, I can have a look. You know, like it's not important, but... Oh, but then you get to see the rendering code. No one wants to see the rendering code. Let me just get rid of our changes. There we go. What was the thing? Oh, right. Level data. We could do quick hack just to make it easy to test. Or I think it's in here. No, it's in level yen data. that a thing? Yeah. I get so confused when this song starts because I thought a game was launching or something. So if we add, do you know how big it is? I know when it crashes out or when the rendering breaks. Try 14. Rendering code is empty. Have I? Okay, good. Good. Thank you for the assistance. Yeah, I think we have to do our dev level thingy. No. Yes. Do I need to comment something out? Hold on. I think we do this because I don't know if we are launching with any mod stuff. So we comment that out for now, and then this should make a huge level. Look at the size of this thing. It's not even... It's bigger, right? Yeah, it is. Imagine filling this up. Okay, but this worked. So 14 still worked. Never mind. I don't know what you're talking about, Anub. I think your bug reports are flawed. This is working as intended. I'll have you know. Okay. I wonder when that is, or if it's like a... Yeah, okay, here it is. Here it is. That's definitely a near... Oh, is it though? We have the scale. Oh, we can have a look. Maybe it's like just something weird that's going on. Oh. Yeah, right here it's only halfway down. And it's only when you zoomed in, right? Yeah. Okay. Can we just double check? It's only when you zoomed in as well. That's annoying. Maybe this changed when I added the new zoom levels. Or not changed, but I never tried having such a big map on that kind of zoomability. Not sure where to begin, but I think it's a layer thing, as I said before. Oh, I wish I could... Where's the money? Give me my money. Set sheet, infinite money. Okay, this is going to suck. But I need to expand a bit. Oh, wait. We're good. Oh, look. We put a stone there, all is fine. Put a stone here, all is not fine. Right, because when it's hovered, it's on another layer that's slightly above. Yeah, I think it's just a layer thing. Very interesting. Before the ground disappears, it's the habitat tool that disappears when zoomed. Oh, interesting. Oh, but that's also a different layer, I guess. Yeah. Let's just double check this. There it is. So the habitat tool disappears even earlier. Seems like a view frustum issue. Yeah, I agree. It feels like it. I can probably decrease the distance of the near plane. Decreased. It could be. I think it would probably be the far. Oh, maybe you're right. I need to double check how I made this. It's been a long time since I were in the nitty-gritty of the rendering stuff. I also wonder why it happens when it zooms. Because the thing is, the camera isn't... Well, it's a scaling, so maybe that's actually affecting. So it's not a proper zoom, because this game has no real 3D. And I will tell you so much, because I hate it so much. And I will never make a true 2D game again. But I might make a 2D game that... Or a 3D game that looks like 2D. Yeah, okay, this works up here. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can just try I try both. Yeah, let's just try both and see what happens. I hope, okay. I hope this code doesn't live somewhere else now and it's just something that worked for too long. Pixel perfect transform matrix. That's kind of cool. But that's not what I'm after right now. Yeah, I was worried about this. Don't tell me I don't have access to... Wait. Okay. Let's see. We can also go here quickly. Because I don't think, I mean, I would be curious to see what the layering is in this area. Here is the, I think this is the planes, right? Yes. And they are really small for a float. So maybe we can just bump this and it's fine. I didn't touch this in ages. Okay, and now it's working. Fixed. Fixed. The thing is, so technically changing the planes might mess up like said fighting and things close in the area, I think, or in the area, when zooming into something. So I'll need to double check, but I actually think it's like for these super small values that probably were set at some point and then I just moved on because I would never need to think about it. But yeah, let's just see that items here work too. Let's stack some items as well. What are good to stack? Box. Cool. And this? Yeah. Say thank you and no, I'm kidding. I'm definitely feeling a bit edgy. Good idea, Rex. That was a good good starting point. What do I need to check? I need to check that we didn't mess something up. That's true. I'm just curious. Not that I'm going to use. I mean, let's just use 4,000. Why is it also negative 2,000? That's the close one, right? Near one. Yeah, close and near. So it makes sense that it's far because this is further down and it's technically further away. And to change that, to explain that, it's basically, it's further away, I think, if I remember correctly. Because it's further down in the camera, and that doesn't make sense to most people, I think. All I can describe it is there isn't 3 dimensions, and if something is really far away, there is no perspective, so it will look the same as if it's really close. Which means there can be depth when things go down. Never mind. 3D graphics. Anyhow. That gets rid of one problem. And also I will be able to increase the garden size even further. Please don't come like tomorrow and say, I need. Well, to be honest, I doubled it, so I would be surprised if 20 doesn't work now. We can just try this. Like, it's just silly for me to make it so constrained. You just need to double check the... Should I post a spoiler as a... Yes, you should post a spoiler as a reward. I just need to double check I don't mess up any other rendering. Rendering can be so fickle if you mess up. Was this a 21? I feel like this is the same size. Oh, because it's a... The stores are the same. Okay, we need to restart, which kind of sucks. Oh, we only use this once. Time to hack. Every stream, I know precious Vectorworks to increase the distance of the far plane. Please, just 5 more units. Please, sir. I did that in the voice of the beggars of Assassin's Creed, by the way. That was my inspiration for my acting. Did I change this? Am I? Yeah, this is way bigger now. Love the frame rate drop, and I also love that it still renders okay. I should now... No, wait. Oh, now I wish I had some tools to get the whole whole thing unlocked. Just imagine the garden you can put here, right? And I think if you used a garden like this and then use the mega capture feature, yeah, I think it loads everything into RAM. So at some point you will crash. I don't know which size you would crash. No, we broke it. Okay, let's see. But this was now a huge one. Holy moly. Way worse than I thought. Okay, here's fine. Let's just put a stone down so I can see how much we... Honestly, I'm not going to... It's not that good. I just want to push it a bit. Just a tiny bit. Doubling. Like, as long as we don't get said fight... Oh, look at that. We got said fighting. That's not good enough. But now we don't. We still have when we're zoomed out now. Maybe 4 was a good step. I guess you would have less of it. Yeah, here we have 0 said fighting. So a tiny one. Let me double check. 1, 2. Like a way to fix that would be to... whatever. Oh, wow. It breaks here now. Did I do something weird? I thought this one worked before. Or maybe... You can download more RAM. I'm going to check. 14 we had, right? I will target 14. And if I can get that working without any issues, we will go with that and leave it. Garden factory, we should restore. Oh, I'm out of coffee. No. Maybe for the best. It's getting a bit late. Yeah, this one. One of my favorites. Are you doing something strange where you're relying on the far plane culling stuff, so avoid... let me see. Are you doing something strange where you're relying on the far plane culling stuff to avoid said fighting? Not really. I do know if I understand these things correctly, like the bigger the distances you have, the more likely you are to get the fighting in the precision gets lower basically. So you can have a longer distance with lower precision, or shorter distance with higher precision. So it's possible that my precision or my coordinates basically are too small, or too, I don't know how to put it, too fine-grained basically. So that's, I guess, a balancing thing. Again, I know there is another idea I've had because, okay, basically how it works right now, this coordinate has a said value basically. But technically, for rendering this scene right now, this coordinate doesn't really need to have a particular value. It just needs a particular value in relation to everything else on screen. So instead of this being like 2024, it could be 200 and top left 0 or something. And just have like a relative calculation instead. That would fix this issue from the get-go, instead of modifying the planes and stuff. And I've thought about doing that before. I think it's slightly more computationally annoying. Could be another route though, because then this would be solved for any map size. Any map size, a noob. Put a small spoiler in the modding channel. That wouldn't be too hard. You just need a relative starting point, I think. You just need to know the top left of the scene. And I do think I have that. Maybe I can look into that actually. First, spoiler. Oh wow, what is this? Holy cannoli. Do you see this? Oh, I don't see what you see yet. Holy cannoli. First of all, they're very pretty, everything. Oh wow, I like the colors. That's really cool. I think Majestic Angelfish in the Discord loves fish, so maybe this would be a mod for them. So are we, I'm not sure, are we under or like underwater or overwater? But there's boats, so I guess we are on top of water. Also, I love this thing here next to the windmill doing a thing. I guess it's just restoring, but my fantasy brain, my imagination, my hopium is Anub has majorly hacked the game and now has harvesting wheat to make a little village, because this looks like a perfect city builder game almost here. I kind of want to, you know, build houses and have resources and stuff. Cool, cool. I cannot wait to play this. Keep replaying the bongos, yes. What was I doing? Right, said fighting. This looks fine here. Is this map now larger than the normal? Should I be ashamed? I don't know how big it normal. This looks double the size, right? We started up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right. 7 plus 1. No. Yeah. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 7 here. What? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, good. So it is 14. I guess this is bigger then. It's bigger then. So let's try the... I do see a thing here. It's really annoying me now. Oops, wrong thingy. Maybe I can have a look. Maybe it's not hard. Because if we have 2000. Yeah, now the said fighting is gone. But we cannot zoom, which kind of sucks. 3000. It's a good middle ground, I guess. Does this border thing work though? That was also a thing. No. I can optimize for this. It's stupid, but it works. There we go. No said fighting. Everything works. We can zoom. Okay. There's a slight fighting up here. Maybe that's then... The thing is, I don't know if that's always been a thing. Double checking here. Yeah, here it's fine. I wonder if that's the close... Is it called close plane? Near plane. Do they need to be... It's also weird. It only happens on certain zoom levels, which you can see some things popping in and out. Really funny, I think. It's also a bit different up here, maybe. Maybe I should look at the relative one and not do this too much. Also, what happens when you decrease? This is kind of fun. Experimenting a bit. Because up here it's okay. If I just use the normal one, I guess it could be the same. Yeah, okay. So that's always been a thing, at least. Because I think... Yeah, it's based on the coordinates, so I think this is already a thing in the live game then. Interesting. Maybe I can actually start Horticular and see. Because then it could be actually a nice thing to fix that rendering. Maybe not on stream. Probably I will want to think a bit. Oh, so many colors. I like this. To think a bit on it. But I think I could do it kind of quick. Let's see. Where are we? Here we go. And things that should be underwater are overwater when I couldn't just represent the topic. Ah, okay. I get it. Yeah, look. It's also already bugged, so maybe I want to fix that. Interesting. Okay, I will have a look. I actually need to kind of bounce super quickly. Sorry for the rushed heading out, but I need to be someplace in 15 minutes. But it was kind of a good stream, I think, for me. It was kind of fun. I will have a look at the rendering thing and see, and then I will make a build either today or tomorrow for a noob with some new treats. And yeah, thanks for coming. See you next time. I really need to rush. Bye.